Okay, good morning, everyone, once again. How are you guys doing this morning? Good? I know it's Saturday morning. You must be thinking that I should have been at home sleeping, watching TV, or whatever that you normally do on a weekend. But trust me, it's going to be a good morning for all of you because we'll be sharing a lot of insightful information that you can actually use for yourself. All right. And how many of you are doing your diploma? All of you are diploma students. Degree, certs, you are certificate. Okay. Degree, any degree students? No, diploma and cert. All right. Now, how many of you have just started? Final year? Waiting for a practical? Okay. Now, this is going to be an interesting and useful talk for you, those who are looking to pursue your career once you have completed your studies. All right. Let me just tell you a little bit about myself. All right. My name is Randeep. From a very small kampong from Para. Anyone from kampong here? Where are you guys from? KL? Everyone is from KL? Klang? Para? Anyone outside of Klang or Klang Valley? No? Okay. Have you heard of this place called Bido? I'm from Bido, a small, very small town in Para. Yeah. Um, Now, I've graduated with bachelor's degree in world literature. Okay. I started off my career being a teacher. I was a teacher for, I would say, 6, 7 years. I taught in Malaysia, I've taught in the US, I've taught in the UK, Japan, and my last job was in China. And after 7 years of teaching, I thought of like, okay, is teaching what I'm going to do? Then I changed my career into corporate. Okay, and so far now I am a data analysis and also business development specialist. Okay, and I've been in the corporate sector for about seven years as well. Okay, and I've traveled and worked around the globe. So after that, I've gotten my master's degree in business administration and master's degree in education just to have something in my bag. All right, and then pursued with my teaching qualification from the US as well as the UK. And currently, I have just completed my doctorate in business, and I'm also finalizing my thesis for my PhD. Okay, so these are a little bit about myself. Okay, now choosing a career. Now, how many of you are doing business admin here? IT. What is your course?
Beauty and aesthetic.
Beauty and aesthetic. Wow. Okay, can say same.
IT media.
Multimedia. Same. All multimedia. HR. All HR. Okay, great. Now, did you choose this course or were you forced into doing this course? Parents. Oh, dad, I want to be a teacher. No, no, no. HR is good for you. Go into HR. Or your relatives will be saying, see this, this son of this auntie is earning 20,000 being in HR and you want to be a teacher, earn 3,000? No, you are going into HR. Is that how you have determined your course? Is that how one of the factors that you are in the course that you are doing now? Or is it from the interest that you think that, okay, this is what I want to do and this is what I know I can excel in? So which one? So siapa pilih untuk awak? Awak pilih untuk diri sendiri ataupun saudara mara you ke, your father, your mother pick for you? Pilih sendiri. Okay, when you say you pilih sendiri, apakah faktor yang menyebabkan anda memilih jurusan tersebut? Anyone? Why? Okay, what was the reason that you chose that particular field? May I know? Anyone? Why? Okay, why did you choose the course that you are doing now? Sebab minat. Okay, we should say you minat. Apa yang menyebabkan anda minat? Because you don't know about HR, you have never studied HR, you don't know anything about HR. Unless you did a research about, okay, this is what HR does. Peluang? Okay, peluang kerja yang luas. Okay, what about multimedia? Why did you choose multimedia?
Because I got interest in gaming.
So you are a gamer. Are you a gamer? What games do you play?
Mobile Legends.
Mobile Legend. Okay. What about beauty?
It is my passion.
Your passion. Wow. Okay. So basically, the key word here is passion. You need to have a passion in order for you to choose what you want to do, right? If you don't have the passion, you will not want to do it. Now, let me tell you, I started off with doing law. I did law for 2 years. And how did I end up being a teacher? Because after 2 years, I did not have interest anymore of doing law. My sister is a lawyer. I have family of lawyers. I have family of doctors and engineers. So you think that that should have motivated me to become someone like that, right? But if you don't have the interest and passion, of course, you would not excel. You need to do something that you like and you want to do something that you can excel in. That is what passion comes in. All right? So today, choosing a career. One of the hardest and most exciting choices that you will have to make. Now, how do you determine a career? Some of the people, I would say about 60% of individuals that graduate with degrees in their respected field will not go for a job in that particular field. For example, you can have a degree in business administration, but you will not get a job in business administration. You will be working as a customer service, let's say. You will be a data analysis, let's say. You can be an engineer, but then you are working as a teacher. Why is that? Because the lack of research. All right, because you do not know what to do, where to go, how to do it, how to handle it. Because after you graduate, the only thing that comes into your mind is that saya nak bekerja. I just need a job. I need the money. All right? The first thing that comes into your mind is, give me the money. Betul tak? Now, what is the next factor that you go for? Of course, you tak kisah pasal, okay, let's say you have a job, you studied HR, correct? So now you have applied for jobs. You have gotten a job for HR, and then you have another job of customer service, let's say. Customer service pays you about 5,000, HR 2,500, let's say. Which one would you go for? Of course, the 5,000, correct? Why? Because you are blinded with the money. So you don't go for your passion, but you go for the money, right? Actually, you should go for the passion. Why? Because with passion, you will go up the ladder and you will earn more later on. You don't see the benefit of it, okay? And that's what we're gonna look into today. Now, rule 1, choose a career that is something you really like to do, okay? Like for example, HR, you like HR, right? But then ended up you become, I don't know, let's say a data scientist. But you are, I mean, of course, it pays you well, pays you really good, but you are dreadful. Is that what you want? I mean, you are happy with this at the end of the month, you know, but are you really happy? Are you satisfied? You know? No, right? So do something that is happy. Yeah, money can come. If you are really good at what you do, trust me, you don't have to look for a job. The job will come looking for you if you are really good at what you do. Okay? If you look at my resume is not impressive at all. Every 2 years, I change job. Why? It's not that I'm looking for a job, no. Because besides what I do, I like to brush up on my skills. Because every day is a learning point. We are evolving. Skills are being generated. Now we have artificial intelligence that might replace most of the jobs that we have now, right? So what is the purpose? You need to be ahead of time as well as the technology. Brush up on your skills. You want people to come and look for you, not you look for people. Similarly to the job, you want the job coming looking for you, like headhunters. If you're really good at what you do, the job will come to you. All right? If you are, like, for example, you have a PhD in neuroscience or whatever, but you don't have the skills, you don't have what it takes to be employed, then the job is not going to come to you, even if you have multiple degrees or whatever not. Okay? Now, do your research and choose carefully and thoughtfully. Don't go for short-term happiness. Short-term happiness, gembira sehari, 2 hari, 3 hari, 4 hari, and then you are dreadful. You don't want that. You want something meaningful, something sustainable that you can sustain and move forward. Okay? And that's what, normally when you go for an interview, a company will actually ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And you will actually give this answer, oh, I would like to see my 5 years being the CEO of this company. But is that realistic? Yes. If you put your mind and game to it, yes. But if you're just saying for the sake of impressing, the interviewer is not. They are smart. They will know. All right? Now, knowing what you value most will help you refine your career search and choice. Now, all of you are doing your practical now. I mean, most of you are going to do your practical now. You are in your final year and all that kind of stuff. Now, I can see some of you are playing your phones and all that kind of stuff. That is very distractful. So, now, how many of you have done your research on what to do? Don't worry, yeah, I was in your shoes before. Apalah penceramah ni, lebih pula, tahulah kau ni bagus, kau dah ada kerja, kau dah ada duit. Kita ni, I was in your shoes before. Okay? But now I understand what the penceramah felt, because they were asked to give you a speech because they are successful in their field. And we have worked, and I am standing here not telling you that I'm really good. No, I'm learning as well. My father was a bus driver. My mother used to be a nanny. And we work really, really hard. Okay, it's a pain. Because everything starts from pain. You want to have a better life. You want to give them a better life. So the choice is yours. I'm sorry, I'm drifting a little bit from here, but the choice is yours. Okay, whether or not you want carrot cake at the end of the race, or you just want to be miserable person that earns about 2.5 to 3K or whatever not, and live that. The choice is yours on how you want to make it work. Okay? Now, when you are talking about refining your career search and choice, helping others, prestige, high income, flexible working hours, this is what we are looking for. All right? But in reality, do you think this is reality? This is going to be a reality if you work hard towards it. If you are a fresh graduate and looking for a job, you're not going to get all these immediately, but you will have to work towards it. Okay? When you work towards it, these are the things that you will get. Now, for me now, I have all this. I have flexible working hours. I only go to the office once a week. I work from home. I travel a lot. I got high income. And do you think that I got all these within one working year? It took me 10 years to get all this. And 10 years to build my reputation in the field that I'm in now. I think if you Google me, you will see who I am. Okay, and that's what you need to do. You need to make a reputation for yourself. You need to build your brand. You need to sell yourself in order for you to be successful. Yeah, like for example, you are going to be a beautician, right? So how you're going to sell yourself, that is totally up to you. All right, whether you want to take the highway or you want to take the railway, that is entirely up to you. All right, because you are your own brand. So how you market yourself, how you carry yourself, how you determine and choose your career, that is on you. All right. Now, when you're choosing a career, what motivates you? What is the main, okay, besides, I don't want to hear money, yeah? What is one thing that motivates you to when you want to choose a career besides money?
Relax.
Relax. You want to be relaxed. No stress. Okay, what else? So everyone is money. So that's the main factor. Okay, what is your second factor? Choosing a career. Happy life. Wow. When you are first, second year, there's no happy life. There is struggle, a lot of whipping, hard work, struggle, tears. Okay, that's 2 years. After that, you will be fine. All right. Surviving in a fast economy. Now, everything is getting really, really expensive. Really, the competition is there. Thousands of graduates out there, graduating every year. How are you different from the other candidates? Let's say if you're going to apply a job in a prestigious prestigious company, 300 candidates, only 10 vacancies. Why would I want to hire you? What is so special about you? How do you cope with that? Now, when you're choosing a career, all right, if you are very much confident, apply. Let's say company A is a prestigious company, a multinational company. Company B, SME. Okay. Now, of course, SME perks are not as I would say outstanding as the multi-international company, but SME is going to give you the exposure, a lot of exposure, a lot of struggles, a lot of hard work for you to excel later on. If you get a job in a multinational company, great, fantastic. But don't be disappointed if you don't. It's fine. It's fine. Okay? Be happy with what you have. Make your way up the ladder. Okay? Now, a college degree does not guarantee employment. You can have multiple degrees, but if you do not have the skills, if you don't have the knowledge, if you don't have the passion and determination, then the degrees that you have is worthless. Okay? Now, what is the most important skill that you must have now? Do you know? Besides communication, what is the most important skill? Do you know about data science? It's being used in every single aspect in our lives. Okay, for artificial intelligence. How many of you are really good with Excel? Do you know Excel? Do you use Excel in your daily lives? You must use Excel. You must have the knowledge of Excel in order for you to survive and thrive. Every single thing is data. Every single thing is Excel now. When I first started, it was Word document at that point of time, like 15 years ago. Okay, and then slowly we move towards Excel. Now, Excel is a very, very important tool. You need to know that. Please, if you do not know Excel, please learn. Because when you are being employed, these are the things that you need to know. Excel, numbers. Okay? Now, how many of you are struggling in communicating? Communication. Because some of you are introvert, some of us are extrovert, some of us love to talk, some of us are shy. So how do you cope with that? Read, talk to people. Okay, now of course, when I say reading, not go to Facebook and check, okay, my friend has updated. I'm very upset today. Someone has dumped me. I'm feeling flabbergasted. That's not reading, yeah? That is gossiping. Okay? Reading about what's happening, what is current now. Now, how many of you know what is happening around the globe? What is the latest news? What is happening in Hawaii? What is happening in Miami? Okay, what happened yesterday in Cambodia? Okay, let's not go overseas. What happened in Pulau Ketam yesterday? Fire, thank you. Okay, so this is something that we need to keep ourselves updated with. The latest trend, the latest news. Because sometime during an interview, these are general topics that they will actually, out of the blue, they will just pick and just throw at you. How would you? I'm saying this based on experience. 1 month back, because I'm going off to Finland in January. During my interview, one of the CEO, actually asked me, Randeep, what do you think of the political climate in Finland? I was stunned. I don't know anything about politics in Finland. I don't know who the president is. And that caught me off my guard. But thankfully, because I read a lot of the economy, okay, of the culture, the literature concept of it, the business context of it, I was able to answer, but not in the context of politics, but in the context of economy, which supported my answer. Okay, so that is the power of reading, the power of general knowledge that you must have. Okay, now, oh, this is very interesting topic. How many of you have TikTok here? TikTok, don't lie, everybody must have TikTok, right? Or Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. So all of us have it. I have TikTok as well. Now, when you see influencers, right, don't have a college degree, but they are earning thousands every month. You feel want to be influencer, correct? Now, you see, there are two types of influencers. One type of the influencers who does not have degrees, they have made their money. But what will happen to them in the long run? Some of the influencers, they have bachelor's degree, master's degree, and they have used whatever they have learned in colleges and universities to improve themselves to be influencers, and they are earning way a lot. As you know, every day a new influencer is being born. Same like actors. New actors are coming in, right? What happened to the old generation actors? What's going to happen to them? Same goes with influencers. You will be popular for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. After that, what is going to happen to you? Without a college degree, without the knowledge and skills, you will not be able to do anything later on, and it will be too late for you to start. You need to start now. Have skills, have a degree that will actually support you later on. Be an influencer, fantastic, but use whatever that you have learned in your college, get a degree to enhance your skills on being an influencer. That's very, very important. Have a business, okay? Now, factors to consider when you are choosing a job explore a number of careers and majors. Now, HR is very wide. Okay? Besides getting a HR degree, what else can you do to enhance your skill as a HR personnel? There are plenty of certificates out there that you can get, okay? Like CIM, CMA, all right? All these are professional certificates that you can get to enhance your skills to be a better HR personnel. For example, get involved in the current news, current factors, current skills that are needed to be the best in your field. Okay? Now, like for example, doctors, neurosurgeons, 10 years ago to now, do you think they are using the same methodology on doing their surgery? No, they are enhancing their skills on a daily basis. Last time, neurosurgeon, they used, okay, open up your scalp, do a surgery. Now, with the advancement of artificial intelligence, now we are doing the surgeries using robotic surgeries for neurosurgery. The advancements, and of course doctors will have to go through the process of learning and enhancing their skills to be better at what they do. Same goes to you as well. If you don't have the skills and you don't do a betterment for yourself, it's going to be very, very difficult. Very difficult, guys. So you need to enhance your skills. If you think that, okay, for example, you are a lawyer, let's say, for example, and the skill that you need, of course, communication, you need to read a lot and so and so. And you want to enhance on your dancing. Is that related to being a lawyer? That can be a hobby, but not for your career growth. You need to enhance your skill that will benefit you in your career growth. You need to learn, you need to study, you need to do your research on what are the skills that are needed to enhance, okay, and to be better. I have a friend, Lokman. He called me yesterday, a very good dear friend of mine. He graduated with a degree in IT, digital marketing. And he has been working only for 3 years in digital marketing. He started off his salary with 2,500 ringgit. I got to know him from a previous company. A very dear friend of mine, I was speaking to him yesterday. 2,500, digital marketer. The second year, he worked so hard, he enhanced his digital marketing skill, salary went up to 4K. With 3 years, he was an assistant manager with a salary of 4.5. Yesterday, he met me, he showed me his offer letter. He's going to head the digital marketing team in one of the multinational companies in Malaysia. When I saw his offer letter, I was nearly dropping off my bench. Only with 4 years of experience, 4 years, I'm not exaggerating. I mean, if he were to be here today, I would have called him and you could have actually asked him. 4 years with a lot of work, a lot of dedication, enhancing his skills in digital marketing. When I saw his offer letter, the salary was, guess how much? 5,000, 10,000, more than that. More than that. 4 years of experience just after graduating. And that was, I was like, wow, you're hiring, you are getting paid more than me. 4 years. Just with a degree in IT from a local university. And people say, oh, aku dah 4 tahun kerja, gaji baru 5,000 je, alamak. It's not about your experience. It's about the skills and how good you are. Okay? And the job will come and find you if you are really good at it. That's what you want. Okay? Now, the don't would be focus on a major just to get a career out of it. You think, okay, being in HR because everyone says HR is good and all that kind of stuff. Oh, thank you. All right. So being in HR, you think that, okay, everyone is saying after 5 years, I'm going to get 15,000, 20,000. I can be a HR director within few years? Yes, you can be, but of course you need to enhance. You need to work hard for it. Bukan main duduk je lepas tu in 2-3 tahun you nak jadi director. No. I have seen people who have been in HR for 15 years, they are still at the exact level. Why? Because they are very much comfortable. So you don't want to be comfortable at what you do. You can be comfortable when you are at a certain stage. When you first start, the struggle is real, guys, in order for you to survive and be good at what you are. The few years, yes, you will struggle. But once you are at the comfortable level, at the level that you want to be at, that's when you can relax. Okay? Now, select a major just because, oh, it's cool. Or what, like for example, I have friends from uni. I remember I was working at a petrol station as a part-time when I was doing my degree. In order for me to support myself, I was working at Shell station as a pump attendant to get, because my father was just a bus driver and I was only getting about 50 ringgit a week. Okay? And my siblings were also, at that point of time, they were doing their things. So 50 ringgit, do you think was that enough? And I was studying in KL. Hostel, makan, minum, printing, buku, ini, itu, jadah semua. Okay, at that point of time, KFC, McDonald's semua tak ada kemampuan. Sekarang you ada apa? Lancet RM6, RM7. At that point of time, tak ada lancet, tak ada benda. Just nasi, kicap, telur. Okay, set, sehari. Masa tu I kurus. At that point of time, I was very skinny. Very skinny, macam tulang je lah tengah jalan. Serious, I was very thin. I was very good looking. Now I'm just looking. So, seriously, after that, after the struggle and all that kind of stuff, I'm like this because I makan 3 kali sehari, 4 kali sehari. Setakat MACD, pergi Chili's lah kan. So, that's what you want, So, okay, now, again, are you in your field because you want to do it or are you being forced? Oh, because it's cool. Kau kerja apa? HR, bro. Oh, what do you work as? Oh, I'm an IT specialist. So I was in a pump attendant. A friend of mine. I was in a final year. We are friends now. That point of time, belagat nak mampus. So, Randeep, you are just kerja kat sini? Yeah, bro. You kerja apa? Oh, I am here. I'm a junior engineer. After 5 years, he is working under me. And now, I am teasing him. But we are good friends. Okay? But I just left. So he's still there, but he is also doing very well in what he's doing. Okay? One of the best in his field. He's in oil and gas. Okay? Now, another thing is that you want to do things because you want to, sometimes your lecturer will actually ask you, okay, siapa nak buat benda ni? Angkat tangan. Kau buat malai aku. You want to do it because you want to do it, you want to excel, you want to learn. Not someone that push you do it and you tak rela nak buat. That's not learning. Similarly, when you're choosing a career, when you are going into a career, you want to do something because you want to excel, you want to learn. Not that malai nak buat, nak siapkan benda ni je. So your focus will be on the quantity, not the quality. Remember, when you have the quality, the quantity follows. And that's where people look at you in a different perspective. Because when you have the quality, when you are the quality, trust me, the quantity follows. Similarly goes to your salary. When you have the quality, the quantity will follow. Okay? Now, kadang-kadang, this goes with me, so we are humans, right? We make mistakes, right? So you think that, all of us think that, aku dah ada benda ni malai lah. I already got this, I don't need to work hard. Why? How old do you think I am? I know I look old, but don't tell me I look for 50. How old do you think I am? 40? Thank you. Just because I don't have hair anymore, perut buncit. I am 33. This is all stress because I'm working hard. Okay? So I'm at a level of a peak where I cannot relax. Okay? By the way, I just published 2 book chapters in medical equipment engineering, and that was the journey that was up and down, a roller coaster ride. So, do you think I'm comfortable at where I am now? With by just 30 years of age, I'm not comfortable just yet. I have my job. I'm also doing part-time. I'm also writing. Okay, and I have PhD and DBA together because I don't want to be comfortable now. I will be comfortable later on when I have achieved what I want to achieve. And I want to give my parents the best life they can have. That's my objective. By the age of 34, I will have double doctorate, working in a country that I dreamt of living in as associate professor. That's what I will be in January. So, but do you think that I will be comfortable still? No, because I have a lot to achieve yet. That's what you need to do as well. Okay? Now, factors affecting your career choices: interest, skill, aptitude, people skills, experience. Now, of course, you will need to gain experience. You tak boleh nak dapat gaji, setakat nak masuk je, you pergi tanya, bos, I baru graduate, I nak gaji 10,000. Dia akan bagi you apa? Please? Thank you. Alright? So, it will take time for you to achieve what you need. Now, you need to brush up on your skills. Setakat cakap bagus, dressing mantap, tapi tak ada skill, nak buat apa? You are good looking, but what's the point of having good looks when you don't have the skills? You can talk well, wah, Mr. Randeep cakap je bagus, tapi skill kosong. No, you need to have all of that. Like Excel, very simple, Excel. You need to have your Excel skills. Do you know how to enter formulas? A skill that you need to know. Do you know how to convert graphs into Excel? Skill that you need to know. Do you know how to convert the data into non-readable data to readable data on Excel? Skill that you need to know. Okay, these are really good skills that will benefit you. Learn from now. Kalau tak tahu, tanya lecturer who is teaching you IT. Alright, this is an important skill. Every single company that you go to, they use Excel. Alright, they use Excel and you must know the skills. I'm being very honest. If someone is working under me, doesn't know Excel, I'm sorry, I will not hire, because these are the basic skills that you need to know. Excel. Okay? Now, people skills. What are people skills? People skills means you need to be approachable. And how can you be approachable? Body language, facial expression, how friendly you are. How friendly you are doesn't mean that, hey, hi, not that. Okay, friendly means approachable, like, hi, how are you? My name is so and so. How talk something, you're friendly, you're approachable. Okay, bukan menakutkan, bukan takut whatsoever, janda semua, no. All right, and when we talk about social skills, you also need to know how to approach, how to maneuver yourself into a conversation. Let's say there are 5 people standing there. Will you just stand there and you don't know anything about the topic? No. Hence why you need to advance yourself with what's going on. You know how to go into the topic, mingle around, be approachable, talk to people. All right. Now, personality, life goals, and work values. Now, you need to have your goals. Every day, I write my goals on a piece of paper. Every day, same goals. When I've achieved, I tick. And of course, by years, my goals changes, and so are my papers. Now, let me ask you, in 5 years' time, what do you think you will be achieving? 5 tahun yang akan datang. Where do you see yourself? Tak ada rumah, keluarga, kereta. Okay. What else? I was at a different university yesterday. I don't want to mention the university. It was quite funny. Not Malaysia, overseas university in Thailand. So I asked, what is the first thing that you want to have after graduating and having a job? I want to have a husband. Which was a fantastic answer. Okay, you want to build a family. Then I said, okay, what about career-wise? Career-wise, take over my father's business. I was like, impressive. So I don't find it wrong at all. I think it was impressive because she has already set her goal that I want to be in my father's business and I want to advance that business into a level. After that conversation, after that talk, I had a conversation with her, and when she explained to me, she walked me through the process of the family business, I was impressed. I said, wow, you have not even graduated and you have already set your goals this way. That is impressive. And she also showed me the ROI. What is ROI? The return of investment. She showed me the breakdown. I was like, whoa, wow, this is very much advanced. That's what you need to know, what you need to do. Setakat kais pagi, that's a saying, right? Kais pagi makan pagi, kais petang makan petang, right? That's not something that you want to do, correct? No, you want to do better than that. You are better than that, okay? Now, when you want to explore your interest, okay, this is what I normally use, okay? You can Google it as well, all right? Holland hexagonal model of career fields. Okay, this is an aptitude test that you can use to see which career suits you best. Okay, which career suits you best based on your personality traits, you know, conversational, social skills, and so, you know, what kind of person you are. This will actually tell you, okay? And I've been using this model for my students as well for a long period of time. Next, please. Now, where to go and find for help if you are really, really confused and you don't know how to do. How many of you utilize the counselor that we have in the university? How many of you go to the counselor when you have issues or if you want clarification, justification? Nobody. Why? Because you go to Mr. Google. But do you think Google will actually help you? Generally, yes. Specifically, no. Go to your counselor, go to your faculty members. You have your lecturers. They are a lecturer because of a reason. They have been in the industry for a long period of time. They know what's best. Go and talk to them. Hi, Miss Aida, or whatever the lecturer's name is. I would like to get some information about this. What field? I mean, like, for example, HR. Can I know what fields do you think will be much more advanced in the future? What are the certificates that I need to do to advance? What are the skills that are needed for me to actually improve myself to be a better HR personnel? All right? Now, upper class students, those who have graduated, alumni, go to your alumni and ask them how many alumni that are successful from your college. Go and speak to them. Ask them their journey. I still speak to my alumni as well. Until now, we do keep in touch. All right, to see, like the other day we had a reunion. The university organized a reunion and we went, and it was hundreds of people, and it was so shocking to see how well they are doing, how well they have progressed in their careers. Some are already doctors, some are engineers, some are. It was just fantastic. Okay, student organization and placement services. I'm sure every university or colleges you will have this unit to find new practical, to find jobs and all that kind of stuff. I think this college has it as well. All right, go and speak to them, talk to them, ask them, where can I go? What can I do? All right. So this is basic that you need to know. Okay, browse, see a counselor, go up. Okay, how many of you have LinkedIn profiles here? Okay, Facebook you will have, Instagram you will have, LinkedIn profiles. How many of you have LinkedIn? Do you know how to use LinkedIn? That's where you make your connections. That's when you follow your role models. You follow the news of the companies that you want to go into, that you will plan to go into. Learn about the company. Follow the news. Follow the people. There are so many job vacancies on LinkedIn. Apply. Learn about the job scope. There are so many things that you can learn on LinkedIn. Rather than wasting your time on other social media apps, spend more time on LinkedIn. Make your connection on LinkedIn. I learned it the hard way. LinkedIn is where you improve your skills, meet people, get connected, and learn. Next, please. Now, when you're looking for a career, what are the things that you look for in a career? These are some of the things that you look for, okay? Income requirements, stress level, indoor versus outdoor, amount of independence. These are some of the crucial points that you need to adhere to when you are looking for a job. Of course, the first 2 years, forget about all this. It's real struggle. Okay? So, but I will send these slides to our counselor, Mr. Arif, so that he can share it with you. Okay? He can share it with you on these points so that you are aware on what you need to know and where to go. Next, please. Approximately 60% of students change their major at some point during their college or during career. And this is a fact. Now, another thing that changes your career, when you are already working for a year, let's say your gaji is 3,000, and then you got another offer. Gaji 3,300, naik 300. Do you think that you will go for it? Many of you will go because you will see the 300 difference. Oh, 300, ada increment ni, belah. But you don't see, if you stay in a company, you only change a job when you get an increment of 20%. Then it's worth it to change your job. Then it's worth it to go for a career change. But setakat 5%, setakat 2%, setakat only few hundred, tak payahlah. Remain, brush up on your skills, brush up on your experience, then you move. Remember, 20%. Okay? LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. Mostly you use Facebook and Instagram for friends and all that, right? If you go to my Instagram, you can only see 50 friends. That's it. And these 50 people are the people that I know. Bukan sebarangan. I don't have Facebook, but you can see me very active on LinkedIn. I'm very much active on LinkedIn. I publish a lot of stuff on LinkedIn, all right? And some of your fellow colleagues as well as lecturers are also on LinkedIn as well, all right? You need to be active in order for you to be known, in order for you to be, you basically, LinkedIn is for you to sell yourself, okay? To be noticed, and that's when you will get a lot of notification about jobs and all that kind of stuff, the requirement, and so that's where you need to be. Next. See, these are the skills that you need: reading, writing, speaking, listening, math, creative thinking, problem solving, self-assessment, social, negotiation, leadership, teamwork. All these are very, very much important that you are, I'm sure, learning it now at the university level. All right? Being a leader, being a team player, all these are required when you go to your jobs. And these are the skills as well that they will look into before hiring you. See a career counselor, all right? You have Mr. Arif to actually assess what you want, what you need, okay? Next, please. Next. Okay, this is very important. Now, when you are doing your practical, when you are a student here, no matter whether you're diploma, degree, master's, PhD, whatever not, If you can get a part-time job, that will be beneficial because that will actually add on to your experience, as well as it will teach you the sense of responsibility, teamwork, and all the kind of stuff that you will need. All right, how many of you have part-time jobs here? Try getting one. Okay, any job is fine. Tak ada job yang rendah, whatever. I pernah jadi pump, it's fine. Rezeki halal, nobody's going to question you. Okay? And then, like, for example, I'm sure that you can actually volunteer yourself. For example, this kind of events. Volunteer, go to your lecturer and say, excuse me, miss, I would like to volunteer myself for this. Particularly, you will be learning about teamwork, leadership, event organization, events planning, and all that kind of stuff, which will be an added advantage in your resume later on. All right, as well as you can actually ask those who are in charge to write you a recommendation letter that I've organized this and this and that, which will actually help you to get a job as well. Okay, because you are being active. Now, there are so many sites online. Okay, I'll share with Mr. Arif as well, where you can actually get overseas exposure. Overseas exposure in a sense that you can apply for internship or exchange program with other universities overseas for free. Okay, opt for that, try that to get more experience. Okay. Now, for each job that you are applying for, research for the skills that are needed. If you don't have the skills, like for example, let's say the job, zaman sekarang, you go to job street, you main hantam je, apply, without even reading the description of the job, the JD. You main hantam je semua. And then you tak dapat, you are disappointed. No, read the description. If you think that you are suited for that particular job, then you apply. Not apply sahaja. Okay? And learn about the company as well. Okay? If you're really much interested to go to that company, please go. Okay? Next. Next. Okay. That's it from me. Okay, on choosing a career. For me, when you're choosing when you're going into a career, remember, my only advice for now, for you, skills. Just skills. Focus on the skills. That's it. Nothing else. Skills are the most important thing. My cousin, SPM only, didn't have the opportunity to go to university. Now he's brushing up on his skills. He has got an artificial intelligence certificate. He combined all these certificates, and now he's an artificial intelligence expert in Holland, and being paid 50,000-60,000 ringgit a month. It's all about the skills. Okay, talking is not a skill, yeah? Everybody can talk. The content matters. Listening is also a skill. There's a difference between listening and hearing. And the most important part is respecting. Respect. Before I end, I would just like to say, quality is very much important. You are the quality of yourself. You are your own brand. When the quality is there, the quantity follows. Remember that. Okay, advance, enhance, and move forward and progress. So any questions from anyone on the floor? No questions? No questions? Yes.
When we talk about career, right, especially today's, okay, standing still means falling behind. Is it correct?
Standing still means falling behind. No, I don't think so. Sometimes, okay, there are people who are fast learners and they grow fast. If you're standing still and you are learning, it's fine because it takes time. But if you are just standing still and not progressing, then there is a problem. But if you're standing still and you're progressing slowly, it's fine. Okay? Anyone else? If no questions, I would end. Thank you very much for your time and happy weekend. Thank you.